we're gonna head up to where I went to there's a doe just right over here that she came. Just barely got her on the camera. I don't know if it'll be good footage, but I'm actually gonna follow her up. I'm going to that spot where the bivvy tarp video was filmed, and the way I went up last time was extremely steep, and I'm gonna try and cut up a little earlier here and see if I can't make it a little bit better. It's still gonna be rough going, but we'll see what happens. So we're just gonna cut up here off the main trail, start the bushwhacking, consulted the map here a little bit, and we'll head up. Here's the thing about bushwhacking, is you can look at the map and you can get an idea of what your elevation is going to be, where you're going to run into cliffs, that kind of stuff. But what you can't tell is the flora and fauna and how thick that's going to be going up. That can really slow you down. What I try and do is I just get on these game trails when and where I can and just try to utilize those. I'll tell you, this is no walk in the park, but it's worth it. I'm trying to do my best to just zigzag on my way up here, and it's working all right. Again, using those game trails as much as I can, and stopping to enjoy the beauty as much as I can too. It's hard work. At the end, typically I find on these, is you're rewarded with a beautiful view. But having said that, just the trip itself is rewarding enough. And you know, these views that you're seeing here behind me, those are beautiful views in and of themselves. These needles make for great tinder. Of course, not these green ones, but these dead, dried out ones. Oh man, they really help kickstart your fire. A little easier going now. I'm on a flat spot up on this ridge. In fact, I might try to jump off over the edge here and just see, or to the edge, and see what's over there. This is nice. Let's see. I don't want to go too far out here. Some pretty loose rock, and if I tumble, I'm done. But you can kind of see right here, it just goes off and goes all the way down to the bottom. How's this for some pretty rugged country? Beautiful country. Still have snow on the higher elevations. Right now I'm fairly low compared to what you can get around here. Approaching 8,000 feet, that's probably what I'll top out at. And these mountains here, you can top out at over 11,000. So, pretty low for this area. Now, how is that for a backdrop? Gorgeous. Nice. Nice. I've got some of those peaks right there planned. If it happens, if it doesn't happen, it will eventually. Let me drop these here real quick. So you can see I've gone bug stealth mode. They're the same ones I dealt with last time. That's something else. I haven't actually peeked out yet. Peak's gonna be a little bit further up that way. But man. Been a fun trip so far. Been nice coming up. I've been bushwhacking for about 2.5 hours, maybe 2, and it's been pretty steep. As I've neared the top, it's become less steep, which has been nice. And then of course going home, it's going to be a lot quicker than coming up. Got some beautiful views on the way up. In fact, I ran into this big old bumblebee doing its thing with the flowers, gathering the pollen. And then running into these beautiful views. Let me finish this cliff bar and I'll show you this view I've got right behind me. Amongst the many others I've seen thus far. That's the view behind me. So I just came from this part right here, right in the middle there. And we are going to head up in this direction, kind of a southwest direction, and we'll peek out, and there should be a nice 360-degree view up there. And also, while I'm up there, I'll do some reconnaissance on some peaks that I want to hit. Okay, there we are. There's the peak. Looks like a fairly debris-free ascent to it. My legs are burning out, but we're right close. Alright, little side note here. I just spotted a grouse. Just barely. I can see it right now. Let's see if I can get zoomed in on it. See if I can't get a better shot of it. I'm going to grab my poles and just head over there and see if I can grab it. There's a hike that me and Sleeves did, my brother, a while ago. Similar to this one. Definitely an altitude gain. Anyway, we came down the trail and this grouse spotted us. We spotted it. Of course, I want to film any and all wildlife I can, so we stopped, and she must have been nesting. She started charging us with the wings out and hissing.
Ooh, that is so cool.
That was kind of fun. It was cool to see, definitely. Something else. Something else. I'm gonna go to the very tip here, see if I can't get a little bit better view. Oh man, I tell you, this was worth it. Oh yeah, wait until you see this. I'll roll in some other footage of the hike I did here, I think it was last year, with the snow gone. Oh man, this is so beautiful in there. There's a little beaver pond right down in here. From what I can tell from this distance, it appears to be a lot fuller, and that's no surprise, right? All the snow. When I came up here last year, it was that rock right there that I stood on and took some film, just took a shot of that little bowl. And oh man, it was gorgeous. I'll roll that footage in right now. But there's some more peaks that I could hit. I want to hit, I think it's this one right here. That's the one I definitely want to go to. I think that one's above 11,000, so I'm probably 8,000, maybe a little bit above right now. And this is one canyon, and I'm just straddling, and here's another canyon. You can kind of see the ridge back right here, and that's the other canyon right there. That's the one I've been filming on the way up. Just beautiful. Time to head on home. I'm gonna traverse back down this here. Head on down and we'll descend probably at least 2,000 feet, maybe 2,500 feet on our way back. So it's gonna be a steep one. Should go quick. I tell you, I love the solitude that bushwhacking offers. I saw one guy on the trail. It was actually right before I broke off, and that was it. I haven't seen anybody since. And those are my kind of hikes right there. It's often not easy going. You know, you've got the all the down wood to deal with. Sometimes really thick brush, and in this case a lot of elevation gain. But sometimes the tougher the challenge, the richer the reward. So I'm getting close. I'm getting there. That's gonna stay in the video. That is gonna stay in the video. Oh man. Alright, there's the trail. We shouldn't be too far off, maybe 20 minutes out from the car, and heading home. So, another fun one. Thanks for watching, guys.